My son, my daughter, stop for a moment and listen to me. I am your heavenly Father, and today I need to tell you something very important. There is an urgency in my heart that has made me interrupt all of heaven's plans to reach you at this moment. Do you know why I'm here? Because last night, when you thought no one was watching, I saw your tears. I heard that deep sigh that escaped your chest. I felt the weight you carry on your shoulders. And today, I've decided I can no longer remain silent. My son, I know every detail of your story. I was there when you were born and cried your first cry. I was present for every joyful moment of your childhood. I was also by your side through every disappointment, every difficult time you faced. Never, not for a second, did I abandon you. But I know that sometimes you feel alone. I know there are times when you look around and it seems like everyone is okay, except you. I know you've wondered if I really care about your problems, your needs, your dreams. Let me tell you something that will touch your heart. Every time you cried, I cried with you. Every time you smiled, my heart filled with joy. Every time you struggled not to give up, I was there giving you strength. You were never alone, my dear son. Today I came to tell you that the time has come for a great change in your life. I'm tired of seeing you suffer. I'm tired of seeing you feel small, forgotten, worthless. I'm tired of seeing you think your dreams are impossible. Because for me, nothing is impossible. Do you remember when you were little and believed in miracles? When you saw the simplest things and were amazed? When you weren't afraid to dream big? That child still lives inside you, and today I have come to awaken that faith again. I have been observing your daily struggle. I see when you wake up in the morning and already feel the weight of your worries. I see when you go to sleep at night thinking about the problems you need to solve. I see when you force a smile so as not to worry those you love, but inside you are broken. Son, today that changes. Today I decide to personally intervene in your situation. I will turn this story around. I will transform your pain into joy, your scarcity into abundance, your fear into courage, your sadness into celebration. Right now, as you listen to me, I am moving heaven and earth to organize your life. There are angels working behind the scenes of your story. One is taking care of your finances, preparing an opportunity you can't even imagine. Another is working on your health, strengthening your body and mind. A third is arranging divine encounters that will change your destiny. But I need to prepare you for what is to come. Because what I have for you is greater than you can imagine. It is better than you dreamed. It is more beautiful than you can visualize. First, I will heal your heart. I will remove all the bitterness that has settled there. I will remove the sadness that seemed permanent. I will extract the discouragement that made you wake up without the will to live. In its place, I will put peace, joy, hope, and a love so great that it will overflow to everyone around you. Second, I will restore your self-esteem. I will show you how I see you. Beautiful, valuable, capable, intelligent, full of potential. I will teach you to love yourself as I love you. I will give you a confidence that comes from within, that no one can take away from you. Third, I will open doors that have been closed for years. I will create paths where none existed. I will put the right people in your path at the exact right time. I will make connections that will surprise you. Fourth, I will awaken talents that were dormant within you. I will give you creative ideas, innovative solutions, insights that will take you to places you never imagined you could reach. Fifth, I will bless your family through you. Your home will become a place of peace. Your relationships will be restored. Your children will be protected and guided. Your marriage will be renewed. Are you ready to receive all of this, my child? Because I am not making empty promises. I am the God who created the universe with a word. I am the same God who parted the sea, who made the sun stand still, who resurrected the dead, and that same power is available to transform your life. But I need your cooperation. I need you to stop looking at the problems and start looking at the solutions. I need you to stop focusing on what's missing and start being grateful for what you have. I need you to stop doubting and start believing. I know that life has hurt you. I know that you have trusted and been disappointed. I know that you have tried and it hasn't worked. But my child, I am different from everything you have ever known. I am the Father who never fails, who never abandons, who never gives up on his children. From today onward, your story changes. From today onward, you will begin to see signs of my presence in your life. Small miracles that will confirm that I am at work. Coincidences that are not coincidences. Opportunities that will appear at the right time. And when that starts to happen, you will remember this conversation. You will remember that it was I who warned you, that it was I who prepared you, that it was I who never stopped believing in you, even when you stopped believing in yourself. Prepare your heart, my son, because the best part of your life is just beginning. My son, now that you know that I am here, that I see everything, and that I have decided to act in your life, I need to tell you about a very special promise I made to you even before you were born. When I was planning your life, when I was designing your destiny, I made a solemn promise. I promised that you would not pass through this earth without experiencing the fullness of my goodness. I promised that you would know the true meaning of the word miracle. And today, I have come to fulfill that promise. Have you ever stopped to think about why certain things happened in your life exactly as they did? Why were you born into the family you were born into? Why did you go through the experiences you went through? Why are you alive today at this moment hearing my voice? My son, nothing in your life has been accidental. Every joy, every pain, every victory, every defeat, everything has been part of a greater plan that I have for you. I even used the bad things to strengthen you, to prepare you for this moment we are living now. Those nights you cried thinking no one cared, I was preparing you to have compassion for those who suffer. Those times when you didn't even have money for the basics, I was teaching you to value every blessing. Those relationships that hurt you, I was showing you how not to treat the people you will love. Everything, absolutely everything, has served to mold you into the man, the woman you are today. And now the time has come for you to reap the rewards of all that preparation. I want you to understand something very important. You are not an ordinary person. You didn't come into this world to live a mediocre life. You weren't born just to survive. You were created to shine, to make a difference, to leave a positive mark wherever you go. Within you lies a potential you don't even know you possess. There are talents waiting to be discovered. There are gifts waiting to be developed. There is a force waiting to be unleashed, and today I begin to awaken all of that. You know that idea that sometimes crosses your mind, that project you think is too big for you, that dream you keep in your heart but are afraid to tell anyone about? My child, it was I who placed that within you, and if I put it there, it's because you have the capacity to achieve it. But I know you're afraid. Afraid of trying and failing, afraid of exposing yourself and being criticized, afraid of leaving your comfort zone and taking a risk. I understand those fears, son. They're natural. But today I've come to give you a courage you've never had before. From now on, when fear knocks on your door, you will remember that I am with you. When doubt tries to paralyze you, you will remember that I believe in you. When people say you can't, you will remember that for me, all things are possible. I'm going to tell you a secret that few people know. I'm happier with a child who tries and fails than with a child who doesn't even try for fear of failing. I'd rather see you walking, even if you stumble, than standing still in the same place for years. So, son, I want you to start taking risks. I want you to start dreaming big again. I want you to start believing that extraordinary things can happen in your life. And to help you on this journey, I'm going to give you 3 special gifts. The first gift is wisdom. I will give you a capacity for discernment that will help you make the right decisions. You will know when to speak and when to remain silent. You will know who to trust and who to distance yourself from. You will know when it is time to act and when it is time to wait. The second gift is a favor. I will make sure you find favor with the right people. Doors that were closed will open for you. Opportunities that seemed impossible will appear. Influential people will want to help you without you even asking. The third gift is protection. I will place an invisible shield around you. I will protect you from accidents, illnesses, and malicious people. I will ensure that you are always in the right place at the right time with the right people. But there is one thing I need you to do for me. I need you to start acting like someone who has already received the blessing. I need you to start speaking like someone who has already won. I need you to start walking like someone who knows they are a child of the King of Kings. Stop putting yourself down. Stop speaking ill of yourself. Stop accepting anything because you think you don't deserve better. You are my child, and my children were created for excellence. When you wake up tomorrow, I want you to look in the mirror and say, I am a child of God. I am blessed. I am prosperous. I am healthy. I am loved. I am victorious. And keep repeating this every day until it becomes an absolute truth in your heart. Because, my son, the words that come out of your mouth have power. They can build or destroy. They can bless or curse. They can open paths or close doors. Therefore, I want you to use your words to decree blessings upon your life. In the coming days, you will begin to notice changes, small at first, but they will grow. You will feel more confident. You will have more energy. You will see opportunities where before you only saw problems. And when these changes begin to happen, I want you to remember one thing. This is just the beginning. What I have prepared for you is far greater than you can imagine. My son, do you know what the most important date of your life is? It's not the day you were born. It's not the day you got married or the day your children were born. The most important date of your life is today. Today is the day that everything changes forever. I know you might be thinking, but God, today is just an ordinary day. Nothing special happened. Ah, my child, you still don't understand how I work. I don't need grand events to bring about great transformations. I can change an entire life with a simple word, with a chance encounter, with a decision that seems small. Today, at this very moment, as you listen to me, I am planting seeds in your heart that will germinate and bear fruit you cannot even imagine. I am placing thoughts in your mind that will lead you to incredible discoveries. I am awakening a faith within you that will move mountains. Do you remember the story of David? He was just a young shepherd, tending his father's sheep, when I chose him to be king. That day, when the prophet Samuel arrived at his house, seemed like an ordinary day, but it was the day that changed the destiny of an entire nation. Do you remember Moses? He was tending sheep in the desert when he saw a burning bush. He could have walked right past it, thinking it was just another bush on fire. But he stopped, approached, and at that moment I changed not only his life, but the history of an entire people. Do you remember Peter? He was fishing, frustrated because he had worked all night and caught nothing. Then Jesus came and said, "Cast your nets into deeper water." Peter could have replied, "Master, I've been a fisherman for years. I know there are no fish here." But he obeyed, and his life was never the same again. My child, today you are the David, the Moses, the Peter of your own story. Today I am calling you to something greater. Today I am inviting you on an adventure that will transform not only your life, but the lives of many people around you. But I need you to understand one thing. Great changes begin with small acts of obedience. I'm not going to ask you to do something impossible right away. I'm going to start by asking you for simple, small things that are within your reach. Maybe I'll ask you to forgive someone who hurt you. Maybe I'll ask you to make a call you've been putting off for months. Maybe I'll ask you to make a decision you know you need to make but are afraid to. When those moments arrive, and they will arrive in the coming days, I want you to remember this conversation. I want you to remember that it was I who prepared you. And I want you to have the courage to obey, even if you don't fully understand why. Because, my child, I see the complete picture of your life. I see where each piece fits. I know how every experience, every encounter, every decision will contribute to your ultimate destiny. You only see a small part, but I see everything. Therefore, when I ask you to take a step, even if it seems strange, even if it doesn't make sense in your human logic, trust me. I would never lead you down a path that wasn't for your own good. I want to tell you about 3 specific changes that will begin to happen in your life starting today. The first change is in your mind. I'm going to give you a mental clarity you've never had before. Problems that seemed complicated will become simple. Decisions that made you anxious will become obvious. You'll start seeing solutions where before you only saw obstacles. The second change is in your heart. I will remove all bitterness, all resentment, all sadness that was kept inside. I will fill your heart with love, joy, and peace. You will wake up in the morning wanting to live. You will smile for no apparent reason. You will feel a lightness you haven't felt in years. The third change is in your circumstances. I'm going to start organizing your life in a way that will impress you. People will appear at the right time. Opportunities will arise out of nowhere. Resources will arrive when you need them most. But son, I need to warn you about something important. Not everyone will understand these changes. Some people will question your new attitudes. Others will try to discourage you. Some will even distance themselves from you. Don't worry about it. It's normal. When someone starts to shine, it always bothers those who chose to stay in the darkness. When someone decides to grow, it always bothers those who chose to remain small. I want you to remember one thing. You are not responsible for other people's reactions. You are only responsible for being faithful to what I am doing in your life. There will be times when you'll want to turn back, return to your comfort zone, return to what was familiar. But son, I didn't bring you this far for you to give up halfway. I brought you this far because I know you have the strength to reach the end. And when you get there, when you look back and see the whole journey you've been on, you'll understand why everything happened exactly as it did. You'll understand why I allowed certain pains, certain losses, certain difficulties. You'll see that everything, absolutely everything, contributed to bringing you to the place where you were destined to be. Today is the first day of the rest of your life, my son. Today is the day you stop being a victim and become the protagonist. Today is the day you stop complaining and start being grateful. Today is the day you stop doubting and start believing. And I will be with you every step of the way on this journey. When you don't know which direction to take, I will show you the way. When you feel weak, I will give you strength. When you are afraid, I will give you courage. Because you're not alone in this, my son. You've never been alone, and you never will be. My son, now that you understand that today is the day of your change, I need to reveal a secret that few know. A secret that will accelerate the entire transformation process in your life. A secret that can do in months what would normally take years to happen. This secret has to do with something you do every day, but perhaps have never given due importance to: your words. Son, you can't imagine the power that lies in your mouth. You have no idea how your words can create or destroy realities. When I created the world, I used words. I said, "Let there be light," and there was light. I said, "Let the waters gather together," and the seas were formed. I said, "Let the earth bring forth grass," and vegetation sprouted. Everything that exists was created through words. And you know what? I made you in my image and likeness. That means you also have creative power in your words. You too can create realities through what you say. You too can transform situations through what you declare. But I have observed how you have used this power, and I need to tell you that you have been working against yourself. You have used your words to destroy instead of build. You have spoken about your problems as if they were bigger than me. You have declared failure over your life when I have already decreed victory. How many times have you said, "I'll never succeed"? How many times have you said, "My life is hopeless"? How many times have you declared, "I'm good for nothing"? Son, every time you speak like that, you are creating a negative reality around you. But today, that changes. Today, I will teach you to use your words as a tool for transformation. I will teach you to speak as I speak. I will teach you to decree as I decree. From now on, when you wake up in the morning, even before you get out of bed, I want you to declare, "This is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it." Today will be a day of victories, blessings, and opportunities. When you take a shower, I want you to declare over your body, "I am healthy, I am strong, I am full of energy. Every cell in my body functions perfectly." When you go to work, I want you to declare over your finances, "I am prosperous, I am blessed. Money comes to me from multiple sources. I have more than enough for all my needs." When you meet people, I want you to declare about your relationships, "I am loved, I am respected, I attract good people into my life. My relationships are healthy and thriving." Son, it may seem strange at first. It may seem like you're lying to yourself, but I want you to understand one thing. You're not lying, you're prophesying, you're not making things up, you're creating. Because when you speak in alignment with what I have already decreed over your life, your words become seeds that germinate and bear fruit. When you declare what I have already established, you are activating the creative power within you. But I need to warn you about something. The enemy will try to make you give up this practice. He will whisper in your ear, "This doesn't work. You're wasting your time. Nothing has changed yet." Don't listen to these lies. Transformation doesn't happen overnight. Just as a seed needs time to germinate, your words also need time to manifest. But I guarantee you, if you are persistent, if you are consistent, you will see changes that will surprise you. I want to tell you the story of a woman who understood this principle. She was going through a terrible financial crisis. She didn't even have money to buy food. But instead of complaining, she began to declare every day, "I am prosperous. God provides for all my needs. I have abundance in every area of my life." The people around her thought she had gone mad. How could she speak of prosperity when she didn't even have anything to eat? But she continued declaring, continued believing, continued confessing. In 3 months, her life changed completely. A job opportunity appeared that she wasn't even looking for. She received an inheritance from a distant relative she didn't even know existed. People began to bless her financially without her even asking. Today, she is one of the most successful women I know. And it all started when she learned to use her words as a tool for creation instead of destruction. Son, I want you to be the next success story. I want you to be the next testament to transformation. I want you to be the next person who will inspire others through your change. But for that to happen, you need to do your part. You need to discipline your mouth. You need to train your tongue. You need to learn to speak like I speak. And it's not just about positive statements. It's also about stopping negative talk. It's about stopping complaining. It's about stopping gossiping. It's about stopping criticizing. It's about stopping talking about problems as if they were bigger than the solutions. Every time you feel like complaining, stop and declare something positive. Every time you want to criticize someone, stop and bless that person. Every time you want to talk about your problems, stop and talk about my promises. This will require discipline. This will require effort. This will require you to change old habits. But I promise you, it's worth it. The result will be so extraordinary that you'll wonder why you didn't start this sooner. Because, my son, your words are like seeds. If you plant seeds of complaint, you reap fruits of bitterness. If you plant seeds of criticism, you reap fruits of conflict. But if you plant seeds of faith, you reap fruits of miracles. From today onward, I want you to be a farmer of positive words. I want you to plant only seeds that will produce the fruits you wish to harvest. My son, While you are learning about the power of your words, I need to tell you about something that is happening right now. There is a window of opportunity opening in your life, and that window will not stay open forever. Do you know how a window of opportunity works? It's like when you're driving and the light is green. If you accelerate and go through, you continue on your way. But if you hesitate, if you're in doubt, the light turns red and you have to wait for the next cycle. In spiritual life, it's the same thing. There are specific moments when I open windows of opportunity, moments when heaven aligns with earth to make extraordinary things happen. And now is one of those moments in your life. I know you might be thinking, but God, I don't see any special opportunities. My life remains the same. Son, that's exactly why many people miss their opportunities. They wait to see something obvious, something that shines like neon, something that shouts, "Here's your chance." But I rarely work that way. I like to hide great opportunities in small moments. I like to disguise miracles in ordinary situations. I like to use what seems insignificant to do significant things. In the next few days, you'll receive a phone call that may seem ordinary, but it will open an important door. You'll have a casual conversation that will plant the seed of a great partnership. You'll meet someone by chance who will become a valuable connection for your future. The question is, will you recognize these opportunities when they arise? Will you have the spiritual sensitivity to perceive my hand working through seemingly normal situations? I want to teach you to develop this sensitivity. I want to teach you to see with the eyes of the Spirit, not just with natural eyes. I want to teach you to hear my voice whispering amidst the noise of everyday life. First, you need to pay attention to the details, that person who will greet you in a different way, that invitation that will arrive unexpectedly, that idea that will pop into your mind out of nowhere, that dream that will leave a special mark on you. Second, you need to be available. Many people miss opportunities because they are too busy to notice them. They are so focused on their routines that they fail to see the divine interruptions that I send. Third, you need to be courageous, because when the opportunity arises, it will require you to step outside your comfort zone. It will require you to make decisions that may not make sense to your natural mind. I want to tell you about a man who almost missed his big opportunity. He had been unemployed for months, sending out resumes without success. One day, he was in the elevator of his building when an elderly woman entered carrying several heavy bags. He could have stayed in his corner, fiddling with his phone, waiting to get to his floor. But something inside him said, "Help this lady." He offered to help, carried the bags to her apartment, and chatted with her for a few minutes. He discovered that she owned a large company and was looking for someone trustworthy for an important position. 3 days later, he was employed in the best job of his life, all because he was sensitive to an opportunity disguised as kindness. My son, I have many such opportunities prepared for you. Opportunities disguised as casual conversations, small favors, moments of kindness, acts of faith. But I need you to understand something very important. These opportunities have an expiration date. They don't remain available indefinitely. If you don't take advantage of them when they appear, they'll pass to someone else. It's not that I'm threatening you. It's that I have a timeline for your life, and that timeline needs to be respected. I have other people who depend on the blessings that will flow through you. I have other plans that depend on you being in the right position at the right time. Therefore, I need you to be prepared. I need you to have an open heart, an alert mind, and a sensitive spirit. I need you to be ready to say yes when I call you to something new. And when those opportunities start to appear, don't let fear paralyze you. Don't let insecurity make you hesitate. Don't let the opinions of others make you back down. Remember, I wouldn't give you an opportunity if you weren't capable of taking advantage of it. I wouldn't open a door for you if you weren't able to walk through it. I wouldn't invite you to something if you weren't prepared for it. Trust in me, my child. Trust in my timing. Trust in my wisdom. Trust in my love for you. Because what's coming will surpass all your expectations. What I have prepared for you will make you forget all the difficulties you've been through. What's about to happen will be so good that you'll have to tell everyone how faithful I am. But first, you need to step through this window of opportunity that is open now. You need to have the courage to take the first step. You need to have faith to believe that I am in control of everything. Over the next 7 days, keep your eyes wide open. Keep your heart very sensitive. Keep your mind very alert, because I am going to start moving the pieces on the chessboard of your life. And when you least expect it, you'll look around and realize that everything has changed. You'll realize you're in a place you never imagined you could reach. You'll realize you've become the person you always dreamed of being. My son, now that you understand the opportunities that are coming your way, I need to have a serious conversation with you. A conversation that might be a little uncomfortable, but is absolutely necessary for your growth. To enter the new world I've prepared, you need to leave some things behind. You can't carry old baggage to a new destination. You can't bring old habits into a new life. You can't maintain the same mindset and expect different results. I know change is scary. I know leaving the familiar to embrace the unknown creates anxiety. But son, you need to understand that some things in your life aren't just unnecessary, they're harmful. They're preventing you from soaring. The first thing you need to leave behind is the habit of playing the victim. I know you've been through hard times. I know you've been hurt, betrayed, disappointed. I saw every tear you shed, and my heart went out to you. But son, the time has come for you to stop using your wounds as crutches. The time has come for you to stop always telling the same story of pain. The time has come for you to stop defining yourself by your traumas and start defining yourself by your potential. Every time you tell your story focusing only on the pain, you are reliving that pain. Every time you present yourself as a victim, you are placing yourself in a position of weakness. Every time you use your wounds to justify your lack of progress, you are choosing to remain stuck in the past. I'm not saying you should pretend nothing happened. I'm not saying you should deny your experiences. I'm saying you should change your perspective on them. Instead of saying, I was betrayed, say, I learned to discern people better. Instead of saying I was abandoned, say, I discovered my inner strength. Instead of saying I suffered a lot, say, I became more compassionate. The second thing you need to leave behind, toxic relationships. I know it's hard to walk away from people you love. I know you hope they'll change. But son, you can't sacrifice your future trying to save someone who doesn't want to be saved. There are people in your life who drain your energy. People who always have a problem for every solution you offer. People who criticize your dreams, who diminish your achievements, who make you feel small. These people aren't necessarily bad. Often they don't even realize the negative effect they're having, but the fact is, they're hindering your growth. They're preventing you from becoming who I created you to be. You need to have the courage to set boundaries. You need the wisdom to know when to walk away. You need to have enough self-love to protect your peace of mind. The third thing you need to leave behind, the need for constant approval. Son, you've spent your whole life trying to please everyone. You've been making decisions based on what others will think, not on what's best for you. But I need to tell you a truth. You'll never be able to please everyone. There will always be someone who will criticize your choices, who will question your decisions, who will doubt your abilities. If you continue living according to the opinions of others, you will never discover who you truly are. You will never explore your true potential. You will never realize your deepest dreams. The only approval you truly need is mine. And I already approve of you completely. I already accept you totally. I already love you unconditionally. Fourth thing you need to leave behind, the scarcity mindset. You've been living as if there isn't enough for everyone, as if someone else's blessing means less blessing for you, as if success were a limited resource. But my child, I am the God of abundance. I have infinite resources. I can bless you without taking anything from anyone. I can make you prosper without harming another person. Stop being envious of other people's success. Stop comparing yourself to those who are at a different stage of life. Stop thinking you arrived too late or that you missed your chance. Your time is now. Your hour has come. Your harvest season is beginning. Fifth thing you need to leave behind: spiritual laziness. You have treated your spiritual life as something optional. You pray when you are in crisis. You seek me when you need something. You read the Bible when you remember. But son, if you want to see real changes in your life, you need to make spirituality a priority. You need to cultivate an intimate relationship with me. You need to nourish your soul every day. Start setting aside time each morning to talk to me. Begin reading my word regularly. Begin meditating on my promises. Begin worshiping even when you don't feel like it. Because, my child, your strength comes from me. Your wisdom comes from me. Your direction comes from me. If you don't maintain this strong connection, you will try to do everything in your own strength, and that will exhaust you. I know that leaving these things behind won't be easy. Some of them have become part of your identity. Some of them give you a false sense of security. Some of them are familiar, even if they are harmful. But I promise you, what you will gain is far greater than what you will lose. The freedom you will experience is worth any temporary discomfort. The peace you will feel compensates for any effort you will make, and I will be with you every step of the way. When you feel afraid, I will give you courage. When you miss what you left behind, I will remind you of what is to come. When you want to give up, I will give you the strength to continue. My son, now that you understand what you need to leave behind, the time has come for me to show you what lies ahead. And I need to warn you, what you're about to experience will be so powerful that even you won't be able to fully explain it. There is a force moving in your life right now. A force that doesn't depend on the circumstances around you. A force that cannot be stopped by people, situations, or natural limitations. It is the force of my will being manifested in your story. Do you know what happens when I decide to transform a life? When I bestow my favor upon someone? When I say, now is the time, to one of my children? Things begin to align in a way that defies all human logic. Doors that have been closed for years open overnight. People who never paid you any attention start looking for you. Opportunities that seemed impossible begin to appear as if they were natural. Resources you didn't even know existed begin to flow in your direction. And do you know why this happens? Because when I move into someone's life, I don't just work on the surface. I work at the roots. I work behind the scenes. I work in dimensions that human eyes cannot see. Right now, as you listen to me, there are angels receiving specific instructions about your life. There are situations being arranged for your good. There are people being prepared to cross your path. There are resources being directed to your needs. But I want you to understand something very important. This transformation won't just happen in your external life. It will begin within you, because true change always happens from the inside out. First, I will transform your mind. You will begin to think differently. Problems that once paralyzed you will become stimulating challenges. Obstacles that once discouraged you will become opportunities for growth. You will develop an abundance mindset. You will begin to see possibilities where before you only saw limitations. You will begin to dream bigger dreams than you ever dared to dream before. Second, I will transform your heart. All the bitterness that was kept inside will be replaced by compassion. All the fear that paralyzed you will be replaced by courage. All the insecurity that diminished you will be replaced by confidence. You will discover a capacity for love that you didn't even know existed. You will develop a patience that will surprise even yourself. You will find a peace that will remain even in the midst of storms. Third, I will transform your spirit. You will develop a spiritual sensitivity that will allow you to discern my voice clearly. You will have a keen intuition that will guide you in making the right decisions. You will have unwavering faith that will move mountains. And when these internal transformations are consolidated, then you will see external changes happening at an accelerated pace. Your health will improve noticeably. Your body will respond positively to treatments that previously didn't work. You will have more energy, more stamina, more vitality. Your finances are about to enter a new dimension. You'll discover sources of income you never imagined. You'll have creative ideas that will generate resources. You'll receive investment opportunities that will multiply your wealth. Your relationships will be restored and renewed. People who have drifted away will return, asking for forgiveness. Strained relationships will be healed. New, true friendships will emerge in your life. Your career will take a completely new direction. You will discover talents you didn't even know you had. You will have growth opportunities that will surprise you. You will be recognized and valued fairly. But son, I need to prepare you for something. Not everyone will be happy with your transformation. Some people will question your changes. Others will try to discourage you. Some will even distance themselves from you. This is normal. This is expected. When someone grows, it always bothers those who chose to remain stagnant. When someone prospers, it always bothers those who have become accustomed to mediocrity. Don't let this affect you. Don't let this make you doubt what I'm doing in your life. Don't let this make you want to turn back. Remember, you are not responsible for other people's reactions. You are only responsible for being faithful to the transformation process that I am working in you. And when people ask how you've changed so much, how your life has improved so much, how you've managed to overcome so many difficulties, you'll have a simple answer. It was God. He is the one who did it all. Because, my child, I want your life to become a living testament to my power. I want your story to inspire others to believe that they too can be transformed. I want you to become an example that I still perform miracles. In the coming months, you'll look back and won't be able to believe how much has changed. You'll wonder how you managed to live that way for so long. You'll feel like you've been born again. And that is exactly the feeling I want you to have. Because that is what is happening. You are being born again. You are becoming a new creature. You are entering a new dimension of life. Get ready, my son. Prepare your heart, prepare your mind, prepare your life, because what's coming will surpass all your expectations. My son, we've reached the most important moment of our conversation. The moment when you need to make a decision that will define the course of your entire life. It's not a decision you can postpone. It's not a decision you can leave for later. It's a decision that needs to be made now. Throughout all these moments we've spent together, I've shown you the reality of your situation. I've revealed the love I have for you. I've explained the plan I've prepared for your life. I've warned you about the opportunities that are coming. I've shown you what needs to be left behind and what is to come. Now you know. Now you understand. Now you can no longer say you didn't know. The question that remains is, what are you going to do with everything you've heard? My child, I can do many things in your life, but there is one thing I cannot do. I cannot choose for you. I cannot force you to accept my blessings. I cannot compel you to follow my plans. I respect your freedom too much for that. You have two options before you at this moment. The first option is to continue as always. Go back to your normal routine. Forget this conversation. Pretend nothing has changed. Keep complaining about the same problems. Keep living the same mediocre life. Keep being the same person you've always been. If you choose this option, I will not condemn you. I will not punish you. I will not stop loving you, but I will respect your choice. And you will continue to live with the consequences of your decisions. The second option is to accept the invitation I am extending to you. To decide that the time has come for a change. To have the courage to step out of your comfort zone, to embrace the new things I have prepared for you, to trust me completely, to surrender your life into my hands. If you choose this option, I promise you, your life will never be the same again. You will experience such a profound transformation that you won't even be able to explain it. You will live miracles that will move you every day. But I need to warn you, this second option will demand everything from you. It will require you to change old habits. It will require you to make difficult decisions. It will require you to trust me even when you don't understand the way. It will require you to forgive those who hurt you. It will require you to distance yourself from toxic relationships. It will require you to stop playing the victim. It will require you to take responsibility for your own life. It will require you to step outside your comfort zone. It will require you to face your fears. It will require you to believe in yourself. It will require you to dream bigger dreams. It will require you to be disciplined. It will require you to be persistent. It will require you to be courageous. It will require you to be true to your commitments. Son, I'm not going to lie to you. It won't be easy. There will be times when you'll want to give up. There will be times when you'll question whether you made the right choice. There will be times when you'll be afraid of the unknown. But I also promise you, I will be with you every step of the way. When you don't know which direction to take, I will show you the way. When you feel weak, I will give you strength. When you are afraid, I will give you courage. And at the end of the journey, when you look back and see everything you've achieved, everything you've overcome, everything you've become, you'll understand that every sacrifice, every effort, every difficult moment was worth it. Now I need you to stop and reflect. I need you to look at your current life and ask yourself, am I satisfied with what I have? Am I fulfilled with who I have become? Am I happy with the direction my life is taking? If the answer is no, then you know what the right choice is. But if you decide to accept my invitation, if you decide to embark on this journey of transformation, I need you to do it wholeheartedly. I need you to do it with conviction. I need you to do it knowing there is no turning back. Because, my son, when I begin a work in someone's life, I don't stop halfway. When I start a process of transformation, I see it through to the end. When I make a promise, I keep it. So, what do you decide? Do you want to remain who you've always been, or do you want to become who I created you to be? Do you want to continue living the life you've always lived, or do you want to experience the abundant life I have prepared for you? The decision is yours, my son, but I hope you choose life. I hope you choose transformation. I hope you choose to trust in me. Because if you make that choice, if you take that leap of faith, I guarantee you, the next chapters of your life will be the most extraordinary you've ever lived. And when all of this becomes a reality, when you're living the life of your dreams, when you're being the person you've always wanted to be, you'll remember this moment. You'll remember this conversation. You'll remember the day everything changed. The time is now, son. The moment is now. The decision is yours. What do you choose? My son, if you have come this far, if you have heard everything I have said and decided to accept my invitation, then the most sacred moment of our conversation has arrived. The moment when you will say a prayer that will seal your destiny forever. This is no ordinary prayer. This is not a prayer you say and forget. This is a prayer of total surrender, a prayer of commitment, a prayer that will mark the beginning of a new life. But before you say this prayer, I want you to understand the weight of what is happening. At this moment, the entire heavens are silent, awaiting your decision. The angels are attentive, ready to receive your orders. Time itself seems to have stopped to witness this moment. Because when one of my children decides to surrender completely, when someone decides to trust me without reservation, it has an impact on the spiritual world that you can't even imagine. It releases forces that were just waiting for your permission to act. My son, I want you to pray with me now. I want you to repeat every word I'm going to give you, but not just with your mouth. I want you to pray with your heart. I want you to feel every word. I want you to understand the meaning of every phrase. Close your eyes for a moment. Take a deep breath. Feel my presence around you. Feel my love enveloping you. Feel my peace filling your heart. Now pray with me. Heavenly Father, I acknowledge that until today I have tried to live my life in my own strength. I have tried to solve my problems alone. I have tried to find my way without your guidance, and I acknowledge that I have failed. Today I understand that I need you. Today I understand that without you I am nothing. Today I understand that my life only makes sense when it is aligned with your plans. Therefore, at this moment, I completely surrender my life into your hands. I surrender my dreams, my fears, my hopes, my pain. I surrender my past, my present, and my future. I renounce the need to control everything. I renounce the pride that prevented me from asking for help. I renounce the toxic relationships that harmed me. I renounce the habits that limited me. I choose to trust in you, even when I don't understand the way. I choose to obey your voice, even when it's difficult. I choose to follow your plans, even when they seem impossible. Lord, I accept the transformation that you want to make in my life. I accept the changes that need to happen. I accept the challenges that will help me grow. I declare that from this day forward, I am a new creation. I declare that my old life is behind me. I declare that I am ready to live the abundant life that the Lord has prepared for me. I ask you, take control of my mind and renew my thoughts. Take control of my heart and heal all its wounds. Take control of my life and guide my steps. Open the doors that need to be opened. Close the doors that need to be closed. Bring the right people into my life. Remove the people who harm me. May the work of my hands prosper. Bless my family. Protect my health. Guide my future. And when people ask how my life has changed so much, I will give all the glory to the Lord. I will tell everyone how faithful the Lord is. I will be a living testimony of his power. Thank you, Father, for never giving up on me. Thank you for loving me unconditionally. Thank you for this new opportunity. I believe that the Lord has already begun to work in my life. I believe that miracles are already on their way. I believe that my story is being rewritten starting today. In the name of Jesus, I pray. Amen. My child, if you prayed this prayer from your heart, if you truly surrendered your life into my hands, then something extraordinary has just happened. Your name has been written in the book of those who have chosen to live a life of purpose. Your story has been marked as one that I will use to demonstrate my power. Right now, angels are receiving specific instructions about your life. Situations are being arranged for your benefit. People are being prepared to cross your path. Resources are being directed to your needs. But I need you to understand, this prayer was not the end of the journey. It was only the beginning. Now the transformation process begins. Now the real changes begin. Now you will see and practice everything I promised you. And I want you to remember this prayer whenever difficulties arise, whenever you feel afraid, whenever you want to give up. Remember that you made a commitment to me, and I made a commitment to you. I promised I would never abandon you. I promised I would always be by your side. I promised I would give you the strength to face any challenge, and I always keep my promises. Now get up, my son. Get up as a new person. Get up knowing that your life has changed forever. Get up ready to live the most extraordinary adventure of your existence, because the best part of your life starts now. My son, now that you have made this prayer of surrender, now that you have sealed your commitment to me, I want to prepare you for what will happen in the coming days. Because the transformation I promised will not take long to begin to manifest. You will begin to notice subtle but powerful changes. Changes that may seem small to an outsider, but you will know they are supernatural. Because when I begin to work in someone's life, I always give signs to confirm my presence. The first sign you'll notice is a different kind of peace in your heart, a peace that doesn't depend on the circumstances around you. Even if the problems are still there, even if the difficulties still exist, you'll feel an inner tranquility that you couldn't feel before. You'll wake up in the morning with a different feeling. Instead of the anxiety that used to accompany you, you'll feel a positive expectation. Instead of that weight on your chest, you'll feel lightness. Instead of that urge to stay in bed escaping reality, you'll want to get up and face the day. The second sign will be in your mind. You will begin to have ideas you didn't have before. Solutions to problems that seemed impossible will arise naturally. You will have creative insights, sudden inspirations, and mental clarity to make decisions that previously confused you. That fog that seemed to cloud your thoughts will dissipate. You will be able to see situations more objectively. You will be able to better discern people and opportunities. You will develop a practical wisdom that will surprise even yourself. The third sign will be in your relationships. People who were distant will begin to get closer. Conversations that have been stalled for months will flow naturally. Conflicts that seemed impossible to resolve will find paths to reconciliation. You will also begin to attract different people into your life. People who are more positive, more constructive, more aligned with your new values. And naturally, you will distance yourself from relationships that no longer build you up. The fourth sign will be in your opportunities. Unexpected invitations will appear. Doors that were closed will begin to open. People will approach you with proposals you weren't even looking for. Coincidences that aren't coincidences will multiply in your life. It could be a phone call you weren't expecting. It could be a chance encounter that leads to an important partnership. It could be information that reaches you at just the right time. It could be a job opportunity that appears out of nowhere. The fifth sign will be in your physical disposition. You will feel more energy, more vitality. Health problems that have bothered you for a long time will begin to improve. You will sleep better, wake up more rested, and have more energy for the day's activities. Your body will respond positively to the changes happening within you, because when the spirit is well, when the mind is at peace, the body also benefits. But son, I need to warn you about something important. Not everyone will understand these changes. Some people will question your new attitude. Others will try to discourage you, saying that you're being deluded, that you're creating unrealistic expectations. Do not listen to those voices. Do not let the disbelief of others contaminate your faith. Do not allow the skepticism of those who do not know my power to shake your confidence. Remember, you don't need to convince anyone of what's happening in your life. You don't need to prove to anyone that I am acting. You just need to keep trusting, keep obeying, keep walking in the direction I am showing you. And when the results start to become more evident, when the changes become undeniable, those same people who doubted will want to know what your secret is. Over the next 7 days, keep your eyes wide open for these signs. Write down any coincidences that occur. Record any ideas that come to mind. Pay attention to the people you meet. Observe any opportunities that arise, because I want you to be absolutely certain that I am keeping my word. I want you to have concrete evidence that your life has truly changed. I want you to have reasons to be thankful every day. And when you notice these signs, when you confirm that I am truly acting, your faith will grow even more. Your confidence will be strengthened. Your expectation for the future will multiply. Because, son, these first signs are just the beginning. They are like the first drops of rain that will become a storm of blessings. They are like the first rays of sunshine on a day that will be completely bright. What you will experience in the coming months will surpass everything you have lived through until now. What I have prepared for you will make you forget all the difficulties of the past. What is to come will be so good that you will have to pinch your arm to believe it is real. But for now, focus on the small signs. Give thanks for every evidence of my presence. Celebrate every small victory. Acknowledge every small miracle. Because this is how I work, starting with the small to achieve the great. Starting with the simple to achieve the extraordinary. Starting with signs to achieve miracles. My son, we've almost reached the end of our conversation, But before I say goodbye, there's a specific promise I need to make to you. A promise that goes beyond everything we've discussed so far. A promise that will become the foundation of your new life. I promise you that in the next 12 months, your life will be completely transformed. I'm not talking about small improvements or superficial adjustments. I'm talking about a change so profound and so evident that people will look at you and ask, "What happened? How did you change so much?" This promise is unconditional. It doesn't depend on you being perfect. It doesn't depend on you never making mistakes again. It doesn't depend on you having unwavering faith every day. This promise depends on only one thing, that you continue walking with me, even when the path seems uncertain. I promise that your financial situation will enter a new dimension. I'm not promising you'll get rich overnight, but I am promising that the scarcity that has been troubling you will give way to abundance. You will have not only enough, but more than enough. Income opportunities you never imagined will appear. Creative ideas that will generate resources will emerge in your mind. People will approach you with proposals that will surprise you. Investments you make will prosper unexpectedly. I promise that your health will be restored and strengthened. Problems that have bothered you for years will find a solution. Treatments that didn't work before will start to take effect. Your body will respond positively to the changes that are happening inside you. You will have more energy, more stamina, more vitality. You will feel younger, stronger, healthier. Your mind will become clearer, your memory will improve, and your ability to concentrate will increase. I promise that your relationships will be healed and renewed. People who have distanced themselves from you will return, asking for forgiveness. Conflicts that seemed irreconcilable will find resolution. Relationships that were strained will be restored stronger than before. You will also attract new and special people into your life. True friendships that will support and inspire you. Healthy and lasting romantic relationships. Professional connections that will open important doors. I promise that your career or business will thrive extraordinarily. You will discover talents you didn't even know you had. You will develop skills that will make you stand out in what you do. You will have growth opportunities that will surprise you. The recognition you've long deserved will finally arrive. Promotions that seemed impossible will become a reality. Projects you've dreamed of undertaking will find support and resources. I promise that your family will be blessed through you. Your children will be protected and guided towards paths of success. Your marriage, if you are married, will be renewed and strengthened. Your parents and siblings will be positively impacted by the changes in your life. Your home will become a place of peace, joy, and prosperity. Family problems that have existed for years will find a solution. Strained relationships will be restored. But son, the most important promise I make to you has nothing to do with external things. The most important promise is about who you will become. I promise you will discover your true identity. You will understand your purpose in life. You will know exactly why you were born and what your mission is in this world. You will develop healthy self-esteem based not on the opinions of others, but on the love I have for you. You will have unwavering confidence, knowing that you are my beloved child and that you have my support in everything. You will become a person of positive influence. Your life will inspire others to believe that they too can be transformed. Your story will become a powerful testament to my love and my power. You will develop a wisdom that will allow you to always make the right decisions. You will have the discernment to choose the right people, the right opportunities, the right paths. You will become a generous person, blessing others wherever you go. You will be a channel of my blessings to many people. You will leave a positive legacy wherever you go. My son, all these promises are being sealed at this very moment. They are being recorded in heaven as decrees that cannot be revoked. They are being established as realities that will manifest in due time. And when all of this comes to pass, when you are living this new reality, you will remember this conversation. You will remember the day everything started to change. You will remember how I found you in your moment of greatest need and offered you a new chance. But until then, I need you to live by faith, not by sight. I need you to trust in my promises, even when circumstances don't yet reflect what I've promised. I need you to keep walking, even when you can't see the final destination. Because, my son, my promises never fail. My word does not return empty. What I decree always comes to pass. It may take a little longer than you would like. It may happen differently than you imagined, but it always comes to pass. And when it comes to pass, you will understand that every day of waiting, every moment of difficulty, every test of faith you went through was worth it. His promises are on their way, my son. Prepare to receive them. My child, before I say goodbye, I want you to keep in your heart every word you heard today. I want you to remember every promise I made. I want you to carry with you the absolute certainty that I am with you and that I will never abandon you. In the difficult times that are yet to come, because they will come, son, it's part of the journey, remember this conversation. Remember how I met you today. Remember how I spoke directly to your heart. Remember how you felt loved, understood, accepted. When doubts try to assail you, when fear tries to paralyze you, when people try to discourage you, return to this moment. Close your eyes and listen again to my voice saying, I love you, I have a plan for you, I will take care of everything. My child, you are no longer the same person you were when you first began to listen to me. Something fundamental has changed within you. A seed has been planted in your heart that will germinate and bear fruit, that will nourish not only you, but many people around you. You now carry within you a renewed hope, a faith that can move mountains, a confidence that is not based on circumstances, but on my unconditional love for you. In the coming days, when you wake up in the morning, the first thing I want you to do is give thanks. Give thanks for being alive. Give thanks for having a new opportunity. Give thanks for knowing that you are not alone on this journey. Before leaving home, declare over your day, this is the day the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. Today will be a day of victories, blessings, and divine opportunities. When you meet people, treat them with love and kindness, knowing that each person who crosses your path may be an angel in disguise or an opportunity that I am sending. When you face challenges, don't despair. Remember that I use even difficulties to strengthen you and prepare you for greater blessings. When you receive blessings, don't forget to give thanks and share them with those in need. Remember that you were blessed to be a blessing. My son, I want you to know that this conversation we had today was not casual. It was no accident that you arrived here. It was no coincidence that you heard my voice at this specific moment in your life. I brought you here because your time has come. The moment has arrived for you to leave the audience and step onto the stage of your own life. The moment has arrived for you to stop being a supporting actor and become the protagonist of your own story. I chose you to be an example of my transformative power. I chose you to show the world that I still perform miracles. I chose you to be a light that will shine in the darkness and inspire others to believe that they too can be transformed. Your life will become a living testimony that I am real, that I care, that I still work in the lives of my children. People will see your transformation and will want to know the God you serve. And when that happens, when people ask you what your secret is, you'll have a simple and powerful answer. It was God. He changed my life. He can change yours too. My son, before I go, I want to give you 3 special gifts that will stay with you forever. The first gift is my peace, a peace that surpasses all understanding, a peace that remains even in the midst of storms. A peace that does not depend on external circumstances, but comes from the certainty that you are loved and cared for by me. The second gift is my wisdom, a wisdom that will guide you in all your decisions, a wisdom that will show you the right path when you are confused, a wisdom that will give you the right words at the right time. The third gift is my strength, a strength that will sustain you through difficult times, a strength that will give you the courage to face any challenge, a strength that will allow you to do things you never imagined you could. These gifts are yours forever. No one can take them from you. No one can annul them. They are part of your inheritance as my son. Now, my son, it's time for you to go out and live this new life that began today. It's time for you to put into practice everything you've learned. It's time for you to walk confidently towards the extraordinary destiny I have prepared for you. Remember, I will always be with you. In moments of joy and in moments of sadness, in moments of victory and in moments of challenge, in moments of clarity and in moments of confusion. You will never be alone again. You will never again be just another face in the crowd. You will never again live a life without purpose. You are my son. You are special. You are loved. You are destined for greatness. And if this message touched your heart, if you felt my presence speaking directly to you, don't keep it to yourself. There are other people who need to hear these words. There are other children of mine who are going through the same thing you went through. Share this message. Leave your testimony in the comments about how you felt when you heard my voice. Tell others how I spoke to your heart today, because when you share my love, you multiply the blessings in your own life. And if you want to continue receiving my messages, if you want me to continue speaking to your heart through this channel, subscribe and turn on notifications. Because I have so much more to tell you. I have so much more to reveal to you. I have so much more to bless you with. Your journey of transformation is just beginning, and I want to be with you every step of the way. Now go, my child, and be the extraordinary person I created you to be. Carry my light wherever you go. Spread my love in every encounter, and always remember, you are deeply loved, eternally cared for, and destined for great things. I love you, my son. I believe in you. I'm proud of who you're becoming. Until we meet again, rest assured that I am always with you.